Other than events, I plan to have courses, digital courses. So I want to start teaching on some of the things that help me just get to a better place, the creativity, and really my main focus is the calm communication, is communication with people, teaching them how to talk about things that are close and near dear to their heart and be vulnerable. So I want to start doing like serious on the calm communicating, um, just how to communicate through conflict, how to reconnect with somebody, how to disconnect from somebody, just all kinds of variations of communication, and how that finding your voice, victim finding their voice, can help them, find their way to freedom and healing. I have I have the slides made because I used those at the Ripple Effect. That was my first time using my acronym CALM. I have it, set up to mean something, and to make it simple for when I'm talking about my communicating, I'll just use the acronym CALM. I use those slides at Ripple, and it really went over really well. And then I plan to start doing the social media using those same type slides, and letting that venture off into different products, like a shirt that says I'm a calm communicator, or something with the acronym on it, or coffee mugs or journals, the same type of things that I'm telling them. Like I journaled a lot. I have so many different journal books, but make one that I sell. And I have a lot of tea mugs, and just make one that I sell. So I want to start using the courses and the content to. Um, I did say I wanted to do coaching, but I think I would rather, because I don't have a lot of time and consistency, I don't know that I could take on individual clients so that I could really fully coach them. So I would want to have like a series, keep building the different courses where they can have like module 1, module 2, module 3, and have that available to them. Okay.
T-shirts or collateral, any kind of swag stuff, you'll need to start pricing out how much those things are going to cost,
Okay.
and then how much you can reasonably sell them for to have income from them.
Okay.
When we're talking about events, we need to figure out what our kind of average budget is going to be for the types of events that we're going to focus on. So for the retreat, it's probably going to be a bigger upfront cost, but it also will probably have the bigger return.
Mhm.
And then when we're thinking about the virtual events, those types of things are going to have a lower upfront cost, right? Because they're virtual, we don't have to have space. They are going to take a lot of human capital investment, so you're going to have to do a lot of coordinating, lots of calling, lots of building relationships, getting commitments from people, staying on top of them to make sure that they're going to come through for you, that kind of thing. But they're also probably, they're going to be a low upfront cost in terms of actual dollars, high input cost, and then also probably a lower revenue raising, because most of the things that you were talking about getting revenue, or the ways that you were talking about getting revenue from those events, are going to be donation based, ask based, that kind of thing. And then in terms of courses, what the time commitment is going to be for generating that content, for recording that content, for putting it into a usable format, for editing, for all of those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then making sure that you build those costs in to the price of the courses. And then, of course, marketing for each of these individual components is going to have to be built into the costs. But then you're also going to want to build in overall marketing as well, because this is all part of building your brand. So we're going to have to get people engaged and committed to your brand of Lit Legacy, and that's what's going to make them come when you're doing these events or having these courses or modules or online events.
Right. Right. On the part where you were talking about the virtual lower cost up front, we were saying on the...
I can't hear you, honey.
Oh. Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. On the virtual part where we were talking about a higher input for, it was lower upfront costs on the virtual, but you were saying it was a high input of something though. It was lower revenue raising. Oh, of human capital. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Got you. Okay. Got you. That sounds right. And then the other portion is the new book, Calm in the Chaos, my 911 calling. The new book. I want to get that out, and I'm thinking that. Of course, in a perfect world, I could just do it all at the same time. But I'm thinking that I think the book being out will help all the other things have momentum and all of those other things. So I think that's one thing, which I didn't know how to necessarily word that, is like, I need to take time to just finish completing the book. And even when I watch like Good Morning America and all those kind of different things, when the authors, or even if their book is for pre-sale, they still doing marketing and they're still going on shows and still doing stuff. So I could see myself maybe putting out a simple course, then finish the book, like a simple something on calm communication, not something too complex starting out, just so it's a simple course. They could pre-order the book and maybe get the course for free or something, or get the course in advance, or get something in advance while, I finish getting the book out. And then I think once the book is out, then I can just totally focus on just engaging the audience more. So. Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
Start applying for TED. I think we start applying for different concepts like that, where you can get free exposure for your concept. Think Brene Brown, honey. We're going to get that TED Talk out there.
Yes.
That will give you a motivating factor to get your book done, because you're going to go and get this pitch and say, I'm working on finishing a book right now. It's, tentatively scheduled to be done by X date. Pre-order is available now. And then you for sure got to get it done by that date, because you've already told all these people you have already got all this hype going. So that makes it more of a priority for you. really hard to sit down and write a book, right? Really hard to
Yes.
make yourself get all of that stuff out. Really
Right.
hard to realize it, right? Everyone wants to write a book for the most part. The number of people who actually do it is a micro amount of the people who are like, oh, I'd like to write a book. So
Right. 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 Okay.
finance part.
Okay.
So we need the finance stuff for our appointment next week.
Okay.
But your other homework is going to be to look up TED, find some other things that are comparable, whether it's like the Oprah tour, maybe it's TED, maybe it's, you know, some kind of conference stuff that's coming up. Look at their requirements to submit proposals.
Okay.
And then I want you to start working on creating a proposal that you can use to submit to those conferences, to submit to TED, to submit to the Oprah tour, to submit to all of these places so that you can use those as free marketing opportunities.
Makes sense.
And that's going to require you for sure to come up with a dynamic, engaging elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Homework number 3, you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make yourself a schedule for when you're going to have the book finished.
Okay. Okay. Financial stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. 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 Sample budget for events. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Website, phone. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Yep. Those are doable because our next meeting is not until oh, it's Tuesday. So over this next thing, and I am going to be off from Chevy this weekend. So this is all I'm going to be working on. So yeah, I will be just rocking it out, rocking it out. Yeah. Um, I have a bio to submit for a mental health correlation or mental health form or something like that. I was invited to, but I've already written my bio, so I'm just gonna tweak it and give some updates on it, and then that's pretty much it. This is my priority for the weekend. So. It's so true. It's so true. So all coordinated and goes together, and yeah, this is good. Good stuff, as every time. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I heard of it, Expensify, but I think I had already downloaded Mint. I can't remember where I may have saw a commercial. I really don't know. But the point is, I'm going to be using it now. That's the point. So, no, that's the point. Yes, yes, I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna get right on it. Thank you so much for your time and for. I know you guys have a lot going on, so I appreciate it, and I'm so glad to be a part. Yes, I know. Eventually, I'm gonna get back to the office. Eventually. Yes. Yes. Enjoy. Thank you so much. I put that on my note. I'm gonna put that on the top of this next page too. Enjoy, so I can remember to enjoy all of this. Enjoy. Yes. Thank you, love. All right. Have a good one.